Hi there, welcome back to Save with Crypto. My name is Save with Crypto, and this video is a little bit late in the day. I'm sorry about that, but I've obviously been away for 11 days and I've got back and there's been a few things to catch up on, including getting my leg looked at, because I did fall over a bit while I was away and I kind of bruised the calf of my leg quite badly, but I was just a bit worried because it hadn't got particularly better over the last few days, so I thought I'd better go and get it checked out. And being in the UK, it takes a long time to do that, yeah, so that's what I've been doing today. That's also why I didn't appear on the Stonksy show earlier on today as well, but the plan is for me to do that tomorrow lunchtime, so I'll do that, and then later in the afternoon at 4:30 I'll be doing a show on this channel with MASSIV, the coder, talking about the new version of Quadzilla version 1.2 that we're going to put out quite soon. I haven't tried it yet, so it's going to be quite interesting to see. Anyway, as well as all that, I've been looking at the price of silver. The reason being, it would have been my silver wedding anniversary today if my wife hadn't have died back in 2021. But yeah, we got married on August the 14th, 2000. So I was just looking at the price of silver back then to see how much it had gone up. So I've just marked on the wedding there. That was the 14th of August 2000. Let's just zoom out a little bit onto the monthly. It's had quite a interesting ride, hasn't it, silver? So in fact, from that day then to where we are now, it's actually up 689%. That's quite interesting, isn't it? So maybe if you're getting married at some point, buy some silver, hang on to it for 25 years and see what it's worth. And then you can buy her something nice on her 25th wedding anniversary. Of course, that won't happen to most people because, like us, we didn't have a lot of money at all when we got married. Although we did get married in Las Vegas, which was quite good fun. But we did really do it on the cheap, like massively on the cheap. Now, as far as Bitcoin goes, we had a bit of a pullback today, as you might have noticed, mainly because of the, what was it, PPI data or something like that. To regular viewers of the channel, this won't have been a surprise because we were talking on Sunday about the idea of the price coming back into this CME gap area here. So that's exactly what it's done. It hasn't actually completed it yet. It's still got a little way to go. But basically what we'd seen on the charts, we'd seen on the 1 hourly time frame, we'd seen this bullish crossover of these EMAs here with a little green up triangle there. So we knew we were going to go up from there. That was from 115. I didn't totally expect us to go to an all-time high last night, but we did. On the CME chart, that's actually over 125 grand, which is incredible. And of course, at the top, we got the red background here on Quadzilla. Quadzilla, at the moment, you can get it for free. Just go to savewith.crypto.org/QZ. Just follow the steps there. You will have to register to one of the exchanges that we're affiliated with, but once you've done that, you can get access to Quadzilla for free. And this is brilliant because it includes these EMAs up here. Let me just turn it on and off so you can see what it does. That's without, that's with. So when you get this bullish cross here, you know the price is normally going to go up, which is exactly what it did. And when you see these red backgrounds down here, you know that the price is going to come down usually. And that's exactly what happened here last night at around, well, 2 o'clock in the morning UK time. And the price came down from right up here to where we are now. And we're now getting the bearish cross of these EMAs here. So we know that the price is going to come down for a little while. So that's what we're expecting. Now, it hasn't quite finished the CME gap, as you can see, so it needs to come down from where we are, down about another, what's that, $750 maybe. So we can check that on something like the Bybit chart, for example. So if we're expecting this to come down another $750, so yeah, pretty much like 117.40. So I'll put estimated CME close for that. Okay. And let's just add an alert as well for crossing that line. Okay. Cool. So that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting a little dump down to here and then back up again, which would make sense when you look at, for example, this kind of zone of liquidity around here. You know, so if that was to come over here, you could see that we'd dip into there and then probably go back upwards. So once again, you can see here that on the way up to the all-time high. Yesterday we called a top at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon here. It did go down a little bit after that, then go back up even higher. And then we've got this red background here at about 1 o'clock in the morning. Now this one you can see was really good, because what we're seeing here is this space here between the convergence band and the 80% mark here. Now we know from when we've seen that before, this is like a really good sign of a top. And conversely, you also see things like this one here, where the price came down here, all scrunched up, went below the 20% line, got a green background, and you can see that up we went from 99,100 up to where we are now. So an amazing indicator, and as I say, at the moment you can get it for free. It might not be free forever, so get it while you can. Anyway, not only is this amazing indicator free, if you want it, you can get it by signing up to Bitunix here, using our link, which is savewithcrypto.org/Bitunix, and that will redirect to this link here, which is an affiliate link, which means we get a little bit of commission, but also you get these massive rewards. So for example, if you deposit 100 USDT, you'll get 20 USDT, so that's 20%, and this goes all the way up to 2000 USDT, which gets you a free 400 USDT. And if you're a madman, you can trade that on 125x leverage, which means even just with your free deposit bonus of 400, you could be trading with $50,000 that's free. Now, obviously, you'd have to be pretty sure of your entry to trade on 125x leverage. Not something I'd do, but I do sometimes trade on 30, 40x. And to be honest, if you do that and you lose that $400, it's not the end of the world, because it was free anyway. But just think, with a $50,000 position, you've only got to make 10% to get $5,000, and that's still with your free money. So, something to think about there. If you like the sound of that, please give this video a great big fat like. Any questions, leave them in the comments down below. While you're down there, make sure you are subscribed and you've got the notifications set on all. Do go and get Quadzilla from savewithcrypto.org/QZ, and do come along to the live stream tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. UK time or 3:30 p.m. UTC. All right, and above all, tell your friends.
Save with Crypto has to be one of the best YouTube channels that the United States has ever seen. Kamala Harris is not a subscriber, but I am. I have notifications set to all as well. I'd strongly suggest you subscribe to Save with Crypto today. Above all, you should tell your friends.
Save with Crypto is not a financial advisor. He just makes ice cream on the internet. If you cannot find someone to do your own research, you must do it yourself, just like I did not.